And baby, I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on, but now I know.
Hi guys, so today I wanted to make a video on my must-have Morphe face brushes. I'm going to be doing my must-have Morphe eye brushes in a separate video because I kind of have a lot of those and it would just be one really long video. I cleaned my brushes as best as I could. I have been using them for about a month now and I love all of them. So if you guys want to know more about some really affordable, high quality face brushes, then just keep watching. So I have a little cheat sheet here that I'm going to be referencing off of. The three collections that I purchased from were the Gunmetal collection, the Elite collection, and the regular Morphe collection that just has the M in front of the numbers. This first brush I'm going to be talking about is the M439. This is their Deluxe buffer brush and it is synthetic and it looks like this. It's just a really dense, fat buffing brush. I love this brush. This is their most popular brush. It's the first one that comes up when you type Morphe in on Google. It is really good for blending out liquid foundations. You can use it for powder, but I don't use it for that. I use it for blending out liquid foundations. You don't have to use a lot of product when you're using this brush. You can just put a little bit of product on your face and it just blends it out seamlessly, like flawlessly. You look freaking airbrushed. It's amazing. This is the best brush I've ever purchased. This is the G1. This is basically the little baby child of the M439. It's pretty much the same thing, just a lot smaller. Like, here's the M439 and then here's the G1. So this G1 is called their synthetic small buffer brush and this goes for $13.99 as well. It's from their Gunmetal collection. This is really good for mineral foundation, liquid foundation, or powder foundation. It says on the website that it gives it an airy, flawless finish, which it does. So I really like that brush for blending out powder foundations. Next is the G6. It looks like this. This is their synthetic flat buffer brush. It's kind of like the one that I just showed you, but it's flat on the top instead of domed. This is really good for buffing out liquid foundations as well. Also for buffing out cream foundations. It's phenomenal with cream foundations. This also goes for $13.99, but if you only have to get one of those brushes, get the M439 because this one just does it all. Next is the E8. This has to be my second favorite brush. This is from their Elite collection and it looks like this. This is their synthetic detail contour brush and this goes for $5.99. It's so soft and airy. I use this brush for blending out my concealer and it blends out my concealer like a dream, way better than my beauty blender. I will never ever go back to another way of blending out my concealer again. This one is the G7. It looks like this. And this is their round powder brush. It's also synthetic and this one goes for $17.99. The Gunmetal collection brushes are a little more pricey, but the quality of them just can't be beat. They're so soft, so fluffy, and dense at the same time. Very high quality. And I highly recommend the brushes from the Gunmetal collection. I love them all. I purchased 1, 2, 3, 4 of them and I don't regret it. So this is my last brush from the Gunmetal collection. This is the G4 and this is their angled brush. And this is also synthetic. It just looks like this up close. Very soft and densely packed. It says you can use it for foundation and bronzer, but I use this brush to blend out my contour and it just makes it so you have a really beautiful, seamlessly blended contour, not like one of those harsh lines, but a very well blended contour, and I don't have to go back in and blend it with another brush. This brush blends it for me. This next brush is the M401 and this is their Sable Bristle large pointed powder brush. This brush goes for, oh, what is that? This brush goes for $14.99. This is really good for setting your under eye powder or setting any translucent powder all over your face. This can be a multitasking brush as well. You can even use this for contouring. This is the M405. This is their goat hair contour blush brush. It says you can use this for contouring and for blush. I've used this for contouring before, but I find that the line that it makes is still kind of a harsh line as opposed to this brush where it just gives me a really blended line and I won't have to go in and blend it out again, where with this one I do. I use this brush for blush. This brush is awesome for blush. I have found my holy grail blush brush, and this brush only goes for $7.99. Here's another brush I can't live without. I really like this brush. This is the M404, and this is their small duo fiber stipple brush. And it looks like this. I mean, it's not that small. It's good size. I think their large one would be kind of too big. I use this for blending out my primer, my face primer, and also for cream blushes. So this is a good multi-purpose tool. You can also even use this for regular foundation. This is the M554. I didn't know how much I would like this brush at first. Can you see? It kind of looks like a foundation brush, you know, like one of those foundation brushes that nobody ever uses because it just leaves your face streaky. But this is not a foundation brush. This is their under eye setting brush. This is synthetic and sable hair. This brush is really good for packing on powder underneath my eyes. I like it better than this brush. It just really gets in there and picks up powder very well. So this is my favorite brush for highlighting under my eyes or setting powder underneath my eyes. This is the M458 brush. This is their flat contour synthetic brush. This one goes for $9.99. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you how much the under eye setting brush is. This brush goes for $9.99 as well. So back to this brush. This one is $9.99 and it looks like this. It's just, you see, it's kind of like a skinny flat brush. I think that the line it would give is just way too harsh. So what I use this for is for whenever I want to bake, which is like get kind of a stronger contour line instead of a more well blended line. So you just dip this in some loose translucent powder and you go underneath your contour and just kind of stipple it under there, and then you let it set and then just wipe it off later, and it gives you a really precise line if that's what you're looking for. Okay, this is my last brush. This is the M510. It's a small pro round blender brush, and this is goat hair. It goes for $7.99. This brush is awesome for highlighting. It just gets right in there on the top of your cheekbones. It picks up the product really well. So this is my favorite highlight brush, and it's very inexpensive. Okay guys, so that is all of my Morphe face brushes that I cannot live without. They are must-have for me anyway, and they're really affordable if you're looking into purchasing new brushes for your kit or just for yourself. They're super high quality. There's a lot of discount codes out there for these brushes. A lot of beauty YouTubers have 10% off, so if you go and look at their YouTube channels, you can find their codes for these. I know Jaclyn Hill has a code, Patrick Starr has a code, Manny MUA has a code. I'm not too sure of any other people that have codes, but I know those 3 YouTubers have codes. So if you're looking to getting a 10% discount on top of your Morphe brushes, then go ahead and go to their channels and look up the exact discount code. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful and informational. Sorry, my baby is like playing in the background. I normally try to film when she's sleeping, but she just wants to be awake all day today. So yeah, I've been kind of on a maroon kick lately, can you tell? I tried to do like maroon matte nails, but they got all messed up. I don't know if you can see. They're all like chipped and stuff. I don't know. Don't do your nails yourself, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye!
Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.